Jarrett Stidham, he was your backup for a year. Give me a scouting report.
You know, I've always loved Stiddy. He's a very natural passer of the football, very competitive, very smart. He's got sneaky, good athleticism.
Yeah.
He's performed well out there when he's gotten opportunities. And I know the Denver coaching staff, from the things that I read this week, everybody's got a tremendous amount of confidence in Stiddy, what he can do. And, you know, it's tough losing Bo Nix. That's a brutal injury, certainly at that stage of the game, at this stage of the season. But at the same time, you know, Stiddy's got a lot of ability. There's a reason why he's been on this club, and there's a reason why Sean Payton has a lot of confidence in him. And I wouldn't sleep on him at all. He's proven he can make NFL caliber throws, lead teams to victories by playing good football and not turning the ball over. And he's going to need to do that because New England's defense is pretty absurd as well. So there's really 4 good defensive football teams here late in the season playing these championship games. And it's not going to be easy out there for anybody. This has got to be clean football, no turnovers, no penalties, no kind of unforced errors. Whoever wins the special teams battle and field position will have an advantage. And then it will come down to, in my view, third down and situational football in the red zone. Who's kicking field goals, who's scoring touchdowns. These games are going to be very close, and they're playing for a lot. This is a chance to go to win a world championship. So no bigger weekend in football than this.
Yeah, it's just really funny. I smile because everything Tom Brady said was obviously correct, but it's also what you could say about every single game. Don't turn the ball over, no penalties, situational football, smart red zone plays, convert on third down. And it's like, yeah, but it's football always makes me laugh because you can copy and paste the same take for every single team, for every single game. But it doesn't make it any less true or not worth repeating. And that's what's so interesting about bringing in a Stidham in a game like this, because it's, well, can he make the throws on third down? If it's 3rd and 4 and the pocket collapses, can he use his legs and pick up the first down with his legs? When it's 3rd and 1 and you're at the Patriots 45, are you comfortable taking that shot down the field because you're going to go for it on 4th down and do a sneak or whatever? You know, do you trust him can make that throw, or you like let's just we're just going to hand the ball off 3rd and 1. Let's just get a new set of downs and start fresh. Like, there's just so many unknowns. 1 minute I believe in this Broncos defense tremendously. The next minute I'm kind of like, this defense needs to, find their way again a little bit here, So it's just the ultimate wait and see game. I mean, listen, even what Tom Brady was saying there was like, it's kind of generic football talk, to be honest with you. I mean, hey, he can make some throws. He's shown that. He's smart. He's competitive. What are you going to say? He's dumb and lazy. Come on. What's he going to say? Stoop's a little, I don't know if he's firing all cylinders there. He's yeah. We'll wait and see. It's like, no, he's not going to say that. So I'll say we'll wait and see. But the more I look at STDM, the more I think about it, the more I look at the infrastructure, the more excited I get. The reality, though, is don't underestimate what Bo Nix brought to this team, and especially in some of those big moments, the got-to-have-it moments, Bix truly did rise to the occasion. And so then the question remains, can the Broncos win this game without needing Stidham to rise to the occasion? Can you just win this game with just good quarterback play, rather than that perfect red zone throw, the perfect back shoulder fade inside the 10-yard line? Like I said earlier, it's 3rd and 5. Pocket collapses. Flushed out of the pocket. Stidham picks up 10 yards with his legs. Or does he scramble? He's going to try to get away. And then he gets tangled up and did not get the first down, right? Can you rise to the occasion? Okay, you're down by 2. 4 minutes to go. Can you just get us in field goal range? We just got to get in field goal range. All right. Well, now it's 3rd and 12. Do I trust that you're going to make the right throw? Do I trust you can make the throw? Can you rise to the occasion? Like, when I map out these scenarios, that's when I start to get like a little uncalm. That's what I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know. How can I? And you can't just go by, well, if he was really that great, then why hasn't he already gotten the opportunity? And it's like, because that's the way it works, man. That's the absolute way it works sometimes. Malik Willis could be a starting quarterback right now. Malik Willis should be able to start more games than Shedeur Sanders. Let's be serious. And yet, Shedeur Sanders got more starts. I think Spencer Rattler has gotten more starts than Malik Willis. Probably shouldn't be the reality of their football careers. Yet, here we are. So, like, it's just the way it works. That's what made that Eminem song, 8 Mile, Lose Yourself. You know, like, don't miss your opportunity, right? It's like that can be such an anxiety-inducing thought, because it's like, don't blow that shot. You got to take advantage of it, because you truly don't know if you'll ever get another opportunity. And the reality is, you may never even get a real opportunity. Like, that's just the way it goes. And it's tough. It's like the definition of, like, life's just not fair. So he can be a great quarterback, he can be awesome, and it's just, you know, you just don't know. And this is where things are a little weird. This is where incentives are a little tricky, because if Sean Payton truly believed that STDM was special and a great quarterback and as great as Drake May, as Palmer said, I mean, Payton would have to be like, Stidham, you're an amazing, you're an awesome, you're a starting quarterback in the NFL. I would love to have you as a backup for Maya this entire time, but, like, I got to get you out this door. I got to get you an opportunity. I got to get you to start. From human being to human being, like, I cannot go to sleep at night knowing that I'm not allowing you to be a star. Like, I'm essentially ruining your career. I'm ruining your ability to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I'm going to have some conversations with someone. I'm going to talk to Mike and Bill and Joe, and we're going to make sure that we get you to a team where you can truly compete for a starting role, because it's not going to be here right now, because we did draft picks, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But, like, I don't know. It's a cutthroat world out there. Sean Pay might be like, oh, nope, I don't know you nothing. But I don't know. It all depends on the relationship. It's tricky. It really is. We're forced to try to reach conclusions with such limited information, and then go off of what other people say, where they have their own incentives, their own biases. Like I said, Tom Brady is not going to sit here talking to Colin and say, Jarrett Stidham has no chance, he's not good. Listen, man, he was my backup quarterback, and I hated working with him. He was so annoying. He was so lazy. Anytime I ever had conversations with him in the film room, he had no idea what was going on. He had no idea. The guy is just not it. He's not going to say that. Even if that's the absolute indisputable honest truth, you would still not say. That's why I found it funny when they asked Joe Flacco, I think, about, like, Shedeur, and they're like, how do you like him? And he's like, he's fun, or something. He said something like, he's fun. And it's like, that's not typically what you say about a quarterback. How do you feel? How do you feel about working with him? Oh man, he's fun. He's definitely energetic. And it's just like, okay, sure. It's like, I guess. So that's one way to put it. So I think a lot of people are low on the Broncos right now, because especially if you're talking about a Super Bowl, it's like you want Drake May and the New England Patriots. You want the future of the NFL, which is Drake May and the Patriots. The future for the Broncos and the future for the NFL is not Stidham and the Broncos. Even if Stum ends up proving to be an amazing quarterback, he's not the future of the NFL in a way that, say, Drake May is or Bo Nix is. And so they want that. On one side, having a sit and win a Super Bowl is a great story, great opportunity, a great representation of what's possible in the NFL, but it's not a long-term financial handshake moment that a Drake May winning or Bo Nix winning, and it's not a legacy-defining moment like it is for Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford, or even in a way the Seattle Seahawks. So in a weird way, the Denver Broncos winning a Super Bowl with STDM is like the worst-case scenario. I'm not saying it's the worst-case scenario, for me to be very clear, but, like, what conversations do people have all winter and spring about STDM winning? They just don't. It'll be Drake May 247. It'll be Drake May 24/7. That's just a reality. It'll be Matthew Stafford 247, because then we're going to be having all these legacy conversations 247. And Sam Darnold is like the ultimate redemption story, and, you know, STDM has a flavor of that to a degree, but it's just different. So just curious curious to see how the momentum swings, how the conversations unfold. And it's kind of a weird situation too, because this is the first game. And so it's like people have already kind of painted out, pointed. You tried to paint the whole Drake May versus Matthew Stafford Super Bowl, which again definitely can be an exciting Super Bowl because you're talking about the two MVP candidates and whatnot. Whereas if Stidham wins, there could be a feeling, and the Broncos win, there could be a feeling of like, hey, first off, depending on how the game unfolded, right? Let's say it was a sloppy, weird, ugly game, 17-14 or something. You're like, are the Broncos and Stidham going to be able to win that way against the Seahawks, against the Rams, or whatever? Or like if Stidham plays great, they'll be like, was that a one-off game? Can he do it now in the Super Bowl? Right? Like you wouldn't have that same level. If Drake May balls out and plays great, people are going to be like, they're winning the Super Bowl. It's going to be a shootout against Drake May versus whoever, like it'll just be different. So it's just like in a weird way, if the Broncos win, it starts to color the game right after because you're kind of just like, oh, well, what makes a more exciting Super Bowl now? Sam Darnold beating Stidham, or like Stidham beating Sam Darnold, or like Matthew Stafford beating Stidham, or like the narratives have to become a lot more forced. Whereas again, Drake May versus Stafford, it's just like, that's easy. MVP versus MVP. Okay. Winner take all. Winner take all. So yeah, we will see. I'll be live streaming this game. No matter where you are in the country, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're out of the country, international, please join, hang out. I'll be live streaming both games. Listen, country is getting a little wild with the weather. Seems like something like 60-70% of the country is like at risk for like crazy weather and like power outages and all that type of stuff. So definitely check it out. Hopefully everyone stays safe. Take care of things that you got to take care of. Stay home if you can stay home, and if you got to go somewhere, go somewhere. But hopefully Sunday all is well. All is great. We get to just sit back, relax, and watch some wild and crazy football. So definitely please feel free to join at any time. And yeah, man, Broncos, Patriots, this is what the NFL is all about. This is what the NFL is all about. Jarrett Stidham to make his first start since 2023. And he's doing it in the AFC Championship game against the New England Patriots as the 1 seed at home in Denver. I mean, come on. Let me know your thoughts. I read every single comments, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.